What is neutropenia and how long does it last?
So neutropenia is when there is a type of white blood cells called neutrophils that are very low or absent in the blood. Neutrophils are very important in fighting bacteria and fungi. The melphalan kills the neutrophils or the cells that produce the neutrophils in the bone marrow. And until the new stem cells kick in, new neutrophils won't be made. So typically 4 to 5 days after the transplant, the neutrophil count will start going very low, usually under 500. That's when we worry about infections. And typically it stays there for about 5 to 7 days before it starts recovering. So that period of time, people are more susceptible to bacterial infections in particular.
What is a neutropenic diet?
The neutropenic diet is where you minimize the types of foods that maybe aren't cooked well, that have bacteria on them. So for example, moldy cheese, right? Blue cheese, that's not a good idea during a neutropenia because it can increase the risk for infection. Things that are not washed well, things that aren't cooked well, like raw eggs, those things should be avoided during neutropenia. But there are a lot of controversies in this area. We do understand now that within our gut there is a large microbiome, and some studies suggest that following strict neutropenic diets make absolutely no difference in how patients get through transplant. So normally what I tell patients is eat a healthy diet, avoid certain foods that increase your risk. As long as food is cooked, it's generally good. Most of the time during the transplant procedure, I tell them to eat chicken noodle soup because it's like getting through a flu. That works real well, and it's light on the stomach. So that's usually what I recommend.